Real Music exclusive.
I grew up like a savage.
We was talking the New York Times and Curtis Lee. Shout out to Curtis Lee.
Yeah, Curtis Lee, man, good dude, man. Great article, bro. That was one of the a real high point in my career, just to see that. You know what I'm saying? And talking to moms and how excited she was about that. And
Moms framed that.
framed that. We got it from. I got a bunch of it. I got online and ordered a gang of them joints. You feel me?
Yeah. That was dope, man, and I was a very proud moment, even for me myself, because I'm proud of things I see my friends accomplishing. You know, I mean, New York Times is a prestigious, very prestigious publication, and for you to be featured like that is just, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it was more than barbering. It was about your lifestyle, and it was about who you are as a man. I know showing your mom, like you said, you know, and I know showing your kids was just like, you know, it was like, God damn, look, you know what I'm saying? Like this is the shit. Like we from where we from, we make the papers for all the wrong reasons.
Right. And so for me seeing that, I think that kind of like cemented things for me. Like, damn, for me, Oakland to the New York Times is different. You know what I'm saying? That's different. You know what I'm saying?
That's very different.
Yeah.
Over time, we've seen, no pun intended, we've seen songs and spurts and verses from you. We've seen during the pandemic times up. All of a sudden, people got bombarded with Bartlett Street. They feel like they was hit upside their head. You know what I'm saying? Without looking, they got blindsided.
Right.
Let's speak about what you've been cooking up with you and Big Zeke, because it hasn't been a secret, but it's almost been like this Brownie just at the studio playing around, because every time I see somebody that haven't seen you in a while, they be like, damn, Blendz like that. Like, you know, it's almost like they pissed. Like, why you didn't let me know during the process? So I guess my first question is, what has that process been like with you and Zeke? Because shout out to Zeke, been doing a very great job on this record.
The crazy part is, you know, music, being an artist is, you know what I'm saying, one of my first loves, you know what I'm saying? Like, so a lot of people don't know, I used to be a part of a group called Tom and Till, my dog Peanut from Photown. We started the group back years ago, back in 97 or something, 96, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we used to do little stuff like that. We put out a little EP, and I've always been like close to music. It's always been like, I come from a family of musicians. My mom's a singer, my sisters both sing. Music has always been a big part of me. It's something that I actually, once I started a family, I got away from. You know what I'm saying? Because it just, you know, you gotta bring money in the crib. So one of those things. But as I, you know what I'm saying, as I get older, and you know what I'm saying, I've done everything that I've always wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So it turned into like, all right, you know what I'm saying, me and Zeke get to talking, and Zeke hear me, we bullshitting, and he hear me rhyme me like, man, we need to get in the studio, bro. We need to put this. And it's actually, he don't really know how much I love it. You know what I'm saying? He's like, man, we gotta get in here, bro. He's like, dog, you really do this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, come on, bro, I got shit to do. I can't be nigga rapping, nigga.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? What I'm finna do? He's like, nah, nigga, let's go. So I'm thankful for Big Zeke, because he's the one that's really pulled it out of me, made me feel comfortable, you know what I'm saying, at my age, to really get in there. And because a lot of people, I'm a new artist, you know what I'm saying, but they don't know I've been, you know what I'm saying, I've been doing it for
that long,
for a long time, you know what I'm saying. And I get it, I understand the climate, I understand all the talk about, you know what I'm saying, it's a young man's sport, I get it, but when you in a space like I'm in, shit, you can be as creative as you want
it's no
to.
ageism when you're not depending on nobody to buy your music.
Right.
Like if you're doing it from the heart, music, no other genre has an age limit. First of all, and so, but I also think, to that point, it's still a little different with you being the fact that you was in a group and you put out an EP. This ain't new. You know what I'm saying? You didn't just jump off the porch. You did try it. You know what I'm saying?
I came up under two of the best, Rapping Ryan and Dilly. Them was, you know what I'm saying, when I was a youngster, I looked up to them, and everybody know that. And And so I was always sending them verses and trying to rap for them and trying to get on songs and do little shit. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of shit didn't really, pan out back then. You know what I'm saying? But now that I'm older, I've accomplished things. I've raised kids. I'm good. I'm having fun. You know what I'm saying? We get back in the lab. I'm doing something that I've always loved to do. So why not? I think more people should do that.
Right.
I think too many people, live by societal rules that tell them what's cool to do or accepted to do or not to do. Do what the fuck you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
I think something you said early on in this interview about competing and wanting to be the best shows in the music, right? So it shows as far as how much you care when you shooting your visuals.
Right.
Shows how much you care when you featuring on other people's records,
Right.
like the Delinquents.
Right.
And it shows when you do your records and how much attention to detail
Right.
you pay, right? And you very serious. It's almost like you so serious about this shit. It's almost like a wall of doubt.
Right.
Like, I don't want to put this out because I don't know if it's up to par. And sometimes I almost have to tell you, like, no, nigga, that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we could go through any record and pick out something that ain't great about the record that we don't like. It could be a sound. You can go through a Drake record and say, they could have left that sound out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I always tell you, and I would not let you live up to your quality and your standard. I don't think Zeke would either. You know what I'm saying? Because I just tell the truth. So however I feel.
Right. Real artists, man. Real artists operate if you're a real artist and you care about, you see some people hustle music and some people, you know what I'm saying? But some people are real
you can tell the
artists.
difference between somebody hustling
When you're
music.
a real artist, you vulnerable about you. I know you gonna be in vulnerable spaces. I never forget Erykah Badu said, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. I always think about when she said, she don't realize that when she said that was,
Right.
man, I'm not crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is
Right.
what it is. So
Right.
it's a lot of work that I always feel like when people say when people be like Kendrick Lamar don't drop records that often, and I always feel like, people think he's just trying to be mysterious.
Right.
No, I look at it from an artist perspective. Niggas be like, no, niggas be still, no matter how big you get, niggas still real critical of themselves and real vulnerable to putting this shit out into the universe and opening it up for criticism.
That's a fact.
I don't think when you're an artist, a real artist, I don't think you ever could get in, I'm just dropping music to get my streams up and I'm just gonna drop hella music I don't really like and I'm just throwing this shit out there. I think when it get to there, I think you kind of lost the love for it a little bit. I could be wrong, but I feel like you lost the love for it. But when you love it and you care about it, you care about what people think. You do, because that's that's your art. You know what I'm saying? You ain't want nobody to shit on your shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a very vulnerable space, and so sometimes, but it could also be the gift and the curse. You know what I'm saying? So you sometimes people are so overwhelmed by that their music never see the light of day. You know what I'm saying? And so it's some great songs out there that's still in somebody ate that somewhere. Remember
that's
back in
a
the day?
fact. That's a
ate
fact.
That is still
That's
on
a
the real
fact.
somewhere that never saw the light of day because they was in their own heads. So sometimes you gotta release it to
You gotta let it go.
you gotta release it to the universe to find out. You feel me?
Do you with your opinion on Bay Area music and the state of Bay Area music, is there a definitive sound? Is there a sound that could be translated over into the rest of the world, or are we still a couple of years back from figuring this shit out?
I think what the stage we in right now, and that Bay Area music conversation is getting a little old in the tooth, long in the tooth. I'm sorry, but I think the stage we in right now is an identity thing. That's all it is. It's like any sports team. A sports team can't be great until they find out what their identity is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
to me, your identity is never going to be based on a region or an area. You know what I'm saying? The reason why you get regional sounds is because when one person crack, it influences everybody else in a sense, right? And so I think when we start to get back to people just being okay with being creative and operating in their own creative space and just getting back, to me, good music solves all
Everything.
the problems.
Yeah, that's
You
a
know what I'm
fact.
saying?
That's a fact.
Just focus on. If we start focusing so much on how the Bay ain't on, and ain't nobody this and that, and then you got the streets politics, and you got all this shit going on. The motherfuckers just get back to just, okay, who am I?
Right.
When I hear this music and when I get in the booth, what do I feel?
What do I feel?
And
Facts.
just roll and just live or die with that.
Facts.
The minute you start to create something because you think it's what sells, as an artist, you already lost.
You already lost. You already lost.
In my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Some people could win like that though.
Mm-hmm.
Some people could, you know what I'm saying, be what they call industry plants or whatever, and duplicate something and go ahead. I'm not saying, but I'm saying as a artist, this is your expression. This is your form of expression. This is you. That's all. So I don't be getting it. You know what I'm saying?
When are we gonna get more singles, or when are we gonna get a full-fledged album soon, or what are we gonna get?
We actually finna drop the project, bro. I felt like my shit is I'm unconventional. I'm not really playing by industry rules. You know what I'm saying? I don't really fall under industry pressure. But the more we do it, the more excitement that starts to build around it. The more you have to start, you know what I'm saying, kicking the tires on this thing. I listen to one of my favorite podcasts outside of No Vultures is it Ray Daniels?
Oh, Ray Daniels, yeah.
It's a lot of good information. I feel like a lot of artists should tap into that. It's a lot of good information on there because he bring a lot of artists on and they talk about different things. But the more we do it, you know, I say, okay, these are the strategic ways and things that you should be doing right now in order to, you know what I'm saying, get your music, get more because it's really just about exposure now.
That's it. It's about exposure.
It's really
And
about
giving the fans the opportunity to get it.
Right,
If they get the opportunity to reach it, like one of the main things that I see artists do that's I feel like it's wrong is uninform the fans that it's available.
Right.
And then they be like, oh, nobody fucked with it. But like you only told your Instagram.
Right.
So some people ain't even on it.
That's the thing. And you can't sit you can't sit in your own IG and think that's the world. A lot of times you'll put some shit on your own IG and you'll get 400 comments.
Right.
But then be all people that's going regardless. That ain't no fan. You're not building a fan base.
The people know you already.
Already know you. They just, you know what I'm saying? So you're not expanding. And sometimes that can fool you. You can think you winning because you got 400 people that, and then when you look at the numbers and averages, you got 20,000 followers with 400. That ain't what we doing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What we doing?
Right.
And so you had to figure out ways to get exposure, extra exposure. You know what I'm saying? And
That's a fact.
Get your music on as many ears as possible, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
The album title, KISMET. Kismet. Where is that from, and how did you get it?
Kismet is an Arabic word, and I actually got it from a friend named Blair who works over at Grey Goose. She's like, you should name your album. She gave me the album title, and what I thought about it, what it means is all this shit was meant to happen. You know what I'm saying? It was destined. It was a story. It started from here and got here. You know what I'm saying? It was Kismet. And that's why you see the picture with me with the Clippers as a young boy to now. That's how I go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that's raw.
Kismet. KISMET.
That's raw. Yeah. That's raw. And we gonna be getting more visuals, of course.
Yeah, we got some visuals coming. We got a couple more. I don't want to let the rabbit out the hat. Is that the word for it?
Yeah,
but we do got a couple singles coming. We got a couple dope features. The album coming. There's about 15 songs on the project. 16 songs. All produced by Big Zeke. We got one song by the little homie Reese out in LA doing his thing. We got some dope features on there. So it's a good.
Shout out to Monique, man, for that role she played in the Bartlett Street video. Man. Right. That was a movie, man.
Mo killed that shit.
She killed that shit, man. Shout out to Stewie too. Whole shit was dope. Whole shit was super dope.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, man.
That bro, you was in Africa doing that shoot. You it was to the flag. But no, that video came together. That told the story like in a nutshell. you know, perfectly, man. And it was well received. You know what I'm saying? And so,
Super dope.
Yeah. So,
Anything you want to leave the people with, Blendz?
man, I'm a passion over paychecks dude. You know what I'm saying? And so what I'm trying to do is, you know, inspire people to, you know what I'm saying? If you think that you could do it, man, go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, don't leave no stones unturned, man. Whatever you feeling, go out and do it. You want to start that podcast, man. You want to start that business, that whatever it is, man, do it. You know what I'm saying? And don't fall victim to societal norms and shit, man. Just do that shit.
In the state of Oakland, versus when you grow up to now, what do you see it as?
A lot has changed, but the more we think it's changed, a lot like us growing up, the internet wasn't around. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So that's a big key player in where things is today. But man, I took a ride up E14, and I still call it E14 International.
You still E14?
Still E14 to me, but man, it's just like a dumping site. You know what I'm saying? It's just like no. But to me, it's all political, in my opinion.
Yeah,
it's a reason
I believe
for that.
so
You know
too.
what I mean, it's got to be. It's no.
Yeah, it's no way it
that.
could just go from.
Yeah, because to clean up the garbage is just a matter of paying somebody to pick it up. You know what I'm saying? So it's not. At that point, it's political.
Like at one point, and this is private property, so I would feel like they could be fine. But AM/PM on Hagenberg had an abandoned car on 4 flats. I mean, on no tires, sitting on its bottom. In the drive part when you drive in. So I was like, how was that there for 2 weeks?
Right.
That wouldn't even happen in no city. It's no way. So like you said, I feel like it's politically driven.
It's definitely politically driven. When all the powers that be around the world was in San Francisco for just recently, a couple of weeks back to meet or some shit, they cleaned up all the homeless. There was no homeless in sight. So if you can do it you can do it. It's all political, and I think when people like understand that part, then you get it. That's kind of what. That's why I wasn't really feeling the whole. I wasn't feeling the whole Keith Lee shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I felt like he was like. I feel like he like does a great job of cleaning things up with his speak and how I feel like. And so he has an answer for everything almost, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I do, you know, because in my opinion, like, if you went to 6 restaurants that you couldn't post, then why even mention it?
Right.
Why you mention it? Leave it alone, you know what I'm saying? Leave early without announcing you had to leave early.
Right,
like, it's just, people come to your page to get food reviews and you getting into politics. When you've been to other cities that got hoods too. You from Detroit.
Got the same shit. You from the D. Your whole city was abandoned.
Like, come on, there ain't number bandos, all like cut it out, bro. Like, come out here acting like this is the first time you seen a homeless person. Unless somebody really, you know what I'm saying, unless he really got robbed or something. We don't know about.
I don't think it was that. I just think I think it seemed like he fed into what people already here was saying,
narrative,
and
so
then
everybody
it was like, I can just make this is my first stop, and I say this about my first stop. Shit, people gonna be tuning in to see what we say about the next city.
Right,
I can have this whole city and this whole area tune in to my next shit just about what I said about they shit.
Right, because you gotta understand, somebody like that ain't really pulling up to the Bay because they really care to build the Bay,
and that's what his message is. He's supposed to be helping small businesses, but it's like you can't if you say. It's not touristy. That mean, nigga, just don't go there at all.
Right, I do agree with some of that. But at the end of the day, when you sit there and say, "I've been to like there's 6 restaurants, I can't do this," and then people are not gonna like say, "Oh, that's 9 restaurants that we just can't go to in the Bay."
Right.
People gonna be like, "Oh, that's gonna affect to me if I'm a chef." And I'm gonna be offended if I'm from the Bay. We got over 10,000 restaurants here, bro.
Man,
we got over 10,000 restaurants out here, bro. Like, and first of all, black people, we when we say it was some people from here saying the food trash, but whenever we say the food trash, we always talking about soul food. Shit, we don't need to be eating no way. We all talking about soul food. Like it's tons of food in the Bay,
There's so
bro.
much
Like what we
food,
on, like,
man.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
And he came to the home of seafood
like,
and he can't eat none.
Obviously, we ain't this the Bay. We know for, like you said, obviously, soul food gonna always be. It's called Southern cuisine. It's gonna always be better in the South. What we doing?
Right.
You just be thinking Bay ain't got food because they can't go get some lamb chops and shrimp and grits and shit every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you talking about, man? They got hella restaurants.
First of all, you go to the South, niggas eating that shit midday. Niggas here is working.
Man, come on, bro. Like, cut.
Midday, you got time to eat shrimp and grits. When you go
to the South, you go to Louisiana, they making that shit at the crib.
Yeah, all day.
Eating out, they making that shit at the crib.
But I'm saying here, you don't have time to eat it at a restaurant or make it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But the Bay is a melting pot too, right? We got Mexicans, blacks, Caucasians, Filipinos, all types of ethnicities here. So we got
all kind of food,
pot of food. You can get it all here. Like, we gotta stop thinking because you can't go get no smothered pork chops. Because
you
can't. We ain't got no food.
They be
like,
mad because you can't have hookah and eat your food. That we don't. Man, that shit don't equate good food.
Right? No, it don't.
Because they got the music blasted and the drinks is hella good.
Right. And I don't like eating wings in the strip clubs either. I don't know what it is. I
ain't into that shit either.
That's cool for vacation. Nigga don't want a lifestyle. Y'all be confusing y'all vacations with real life.
That's a fact.
I do agree that the Bay has, since the pandemic and a lot of things in place have fell off. The nightlife in the city is, you know what I'm saying, it's trash or drink, you know what I'm saying, 1:30 a.m. it's over. I do a lot has changed. But food ain't never been no issue.
It ain't never been an issue.
It ain't never been no issue in the Bay. Like,
and he didn't eat no authentic Mexican food. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking about.
We got the best
best Mexican and Asian food in the world.
Man, come on, bro. Like, literally. But he, you know, like you said, he trying to build. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to build small businesses or whatever he's trying to do. I just question how genuine everything is, because a lot of that shit he could have left out.
That's true. That's true.
Especially when you go to New York. In New York, number one, homeless and all you hear in the world. You go, I've been, you know, so I spent a lot of time in New York. I done seen people defecating on the subway and shooting up right outside the, you know what I'm saying? They got 400 lines with 200 plus stations out there, and I done seen some wild shit. But when you was in New York, you just talked about the food. Just talk about the food.
Right.
So we ain't gonna get to the city, to the politics.
Right.
Like, what we doing?
Right.
A nigga from Detroit. That's wild. That's wild.
But yeah, Blendz. Well, at least we know that you out here putting businesses into the community that's working, and people love it. You know what I'm saying? And they support you. I support you. I love what you do.
Baby.
You know what I'm saying? Love the fact that you never gave up and ran to the South on us or LA. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shout out your social medias before we get out of here, Blendz.
Brownie_Blendz on IG. Same thing, Brownie Blendz with a Z, though.
With a Z. Because there is a fake Brownie Blendz out here.
There's Brownie Blendz with a Z. And y'all can
what's up with that nigga? Y'all funking? Y'all be battling?
No. I don't even know.
His name Brownie Blendz. There's no way he named himself that, bro.
Who knows?
Nah, I'm on you, bro. I'm on you. I saw you, nigga. He tried to confuse motherfuckers.
I'll be paying no attention. He can cut the hell out of some hair though.
Yeah. I seen that. He know how to cut. Yeah.
It ain't no correlation. Never met him a day in my life.
Right.
People always send me, you know what I'm saying?
His shit.
People always send me his shit. You know what I'm saying?
And where can they find the album?
All platforms, you know what we doing. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some vinyls for y'all too. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make it a nice collector's item for y'all. I think it's gonna be some songs on there that y'all really gonna really enjoy. It's my story, you know what I'm saying? It's somewhat boom bap, but I'm a lyricist, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna take you back to the essence of real rap, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I do, you know what I'm saying? I think y'all gonna fuck with it, man. Me and Zeke worked really hard on it, and we still working. You know what I'm saying? We might add we got a few surprises we might add in the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
It ain't out till it's out.
Yeah.
Couple joints.
That's how I go nadays. That's the benefits of technology.
That's how I go. And then I support. I love all music, man. I fuck with a lot of the young niggas who doing it. You know what I'm saying? out there. I really, you know what I'm saying? I'm a part of that movement, you know what I'm saying? The Fullies of the world, the Fontaines of the world, them these niggas I fuck with. I really listen to these niggas shit.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
And be like, okay, these niggas doing it.
That's
also,
dope.
like, the OGs is doing it. I don't want them to shy away from it. Keep doing your thing. Anybody that's making good. At the end of the day, bro, this shit just come down to good music. Just like food come down to good food. Sex
Just
come down
good
to
music.
good sex.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everything come down to just the shit gotta be fire.
Gotta be fire. That's
All
it.
that matters. The rest will work itself out.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's it.
Yeah, man, it's been another great interview, man. We had no vultures on everything. This is our first interview of 2024, Brownie Blendz. So he has Christian 2024. So we going into this one with a bang, man. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, we got big scenery, big backgrounds. It's getting bigger. We finna get some more alcohol flowing and watch this motherfucking game.
This fucking Niner game, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna blur that part out. We just watching the game. We gone.
I'm just trying to stay racked up like you.
Put an 8 in a 1 and do magic. Tryna stretch hair on like elastic. Eco-friendly drug dealer, I don't waste no plastic. Use all 4 corners of that baggie. All I ever wanted was a bankroll. So I pull up on Champ before the bank close. Say no to stank hoes and stank clothes. No paramedic pimpin', nigga, we don't save hoes.